Hi, I'm Russ Murphy with Indiana Avenue Baptist Church with your daily devotional. Today we're going to talk about seeking God with all of your heart. Jeremiah 29:13 is a famous verse, says this, "And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all of your heart." That word all, sometimes I get a little stuck on that because sometimes I don't seek him with all my heart. We sang a song a few weeks ago in church called "I Surrender All." And that morning as I was singing that, in fact, I was leading it, the Lord just convicted me. Russ, do you really surrender all to me, everything? And sometimes I have to say, I just don't. What does surrendering all look like? And I can't tell you exactly, but years ago I got back home from a wedding, and the back gate was open, and our dog, our little Shetland sheepdog, had gotten out during the night. And I want to tell you, we love that little dog, but even that very night, 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock that night, I was going up and down the alleys. If I saw kids on bicycles, I stopped them and said, "Have you seen a little Shetland sheepdog? I will give you $5. The next morning on the way to church, I went up and down the alleys again through the neighborhood. On the way home at lunchtime, went through the neighborhood again. Before I went to church at 5, and when I got home that night, I went out every night, every day, at least 3 times, and looked for what was probably at least 4 hours for that dog. I went to the newspaper, put an ad in the newspaper for it, and went to the animal shelter and put up a notice in there, look for this dog. I went everywhere. I even tacked some things on some light poles that said lost and found, lost, Shetland sheepdog dog. And I was looking so hard for that dog. I mean, it just consumed me. And finally on that Friday, this is on Saturday, now it's Friday, almost a week later, I got a call from someone at the animal shelter that said they have a little shelter out at this place, this building site, a few miles away. And I went out there and it wasn't a shelter. It's a waste of time, based for me. And then I got a call from the animal shelter again saying they thought they found the dog over by a school near us that fit the description of our dog. My hopes were not really up for it. But a few minutes later, a man drove up from the animal shelter and opened the back, and there our dog was. And we were so relieved and so happy. Of course, he slept for about a week. He was so tired. But the point was this. I felt the Lord, not say it was wrong to look for an animal. That's fine. But just say, Russ, if you had put half of the effort into seeking me the way you sought for your dog, I think you'd see me and know me a whole lot better. Can I sing "I Surrender All" and with all my heart seek him? I can sometimes. But I will tell you this, I know what it is to be desperate sometimes and say, God, I've got to have you. I've got to be near you. And I want to seek you and I'm going to find you because I'm going to do it with all my heart. That's my prayer today, that each one of us would just seek after the Lord with all of our hearts. You have a wonderful day.